Hello guys, so I've already shown off my desk on top extension thing where you can make your desk into a standing desk in another video when we had the first corona wave. Now that we're in the second wave, we're going for a more permanent solution here with the Skarsta height adjustable desk from IKEA. This set we have here is the most expensive manual one for 232 euros. That's like in this dimension 1.60 m and 8 length and 80 centimeters deep depth. There is also a version which is like 10 euros cheaper with a little bit worse desk plate. One thing I have to mention: this package here with the foot and everything. It's really damn heavy. So it says 21 kilograms, and 21 kilograms usually is not a big deal for me, but I was really perplexed about how difficult carrying this package is, and I was thinking like, yeah, maybe I lost some muscle mass or something, but I have carried a couple of other packages with 22 kilograms alone, bigger ones, no problem. This thing is really, I wouldn't, if you're planning on buying this thing, get a buddy to carry it. I would recommend it really highly, because I'm a fairly strong guy and I have big troubles carrying the thing around. So if you're not strong or not as strong, it's no shame, really. It's really extremely heavy. Yeah, if you already have a good desk, you can look in extensions like this. This is the manual one, as I told, not electric. I have electric desk at work. You can see the guy manually operating it, and IKEA promotes this as additional arm training, which would to a certain degree they're right, but it sounds a little bit like a lame excuse. But I kind of enjoyed curling that way when I was a child very much, so I'm probably having a blast with it, but it takes quite a while to get it up, so from what I see. So on the store there's also a smaller variant with a 1.20 m table, very much like this one here. Yeah, but it's a little bit too small for my operations, and the bigger table is probably better and gives me much more space for everything. Like a second monitor I want to put up and everything. Just would be very, with the notebook and the monitor would be very difficult here. So yeah, let's, for no further ado, let's build this thing up. Cat is also curious about it. So not part of the video, but it's doing the music for the video. So yeah, let's build it up and see how it works. And yeah, so I think price wise it's in the okay range. I haven't seen much cheaper standing desks, and like the extensions are also not cheap. So, but if you have a really good desk, I would rather go with something similar to this, maybe a little bit more expensive. But yeah, if you get a new desk, standing desk, I really enjoy standing desk. Actually, one addition, I'm having this watch, this timer here. This is something I find really important in that regard. I have this always at work, and yeah, when 1 hour is up, I usually stand up and raise my desk or do something else. Because yeah, working all day, sitting down in the office is really, really hurtful for your health. Well, let's try one good word for this Leerberg desk system. We have here actually shows blue because this was the only one available. I think the plate was from the leftover parts binge because there was a little bit damaged here. It wasn't really cheap, I think 30 euros or less overall. But yeah, this could be quite useful. As you can see, there's no attachment here. If you have like a desk which you need to move often, or just like semi-permanent, yeah, you can really fast disassemble this desk. But it's not so confidence inspiring. I had my cleaning robot who was moving around the legs, and this was really something I was not too happy about seeing that. But yeah, for that purpose it would be a quite good solution, I think. Yeah, if you have like maybe a small room and don't need the desk so often, then you could just deassemble it, put the desk plate against the wall, and then you would have the space free. So first step is here, adjusting the width. We have the bigger desk, so we have to put a little bit farther away with those screws and those. So the holes there a little bit bigger, here a little bit smaller, but you will only get a connection if you put them right correctly, so not much danger here. And I'm documenting the whole build process because it should be quite fast overall. So guys, I figured out where all the weight of the packages is all in those legs. They are like really massive, probably like 6, 7, 8 kilograms, something in that direction. So yeah, we screwed that there. We had to glue on those little felt pads here, and now we're screwing on the legs with those screws here and the bigger key thing there. So now that's done, we have to put in these parts and the actual standing area, the legs, and sink the screws in there. So this will be the longer ones on top, and here we use another 4 of these screws here to get those parts on, and this is where the table plate is going to be resting. So we had to assemble those feet with which we can put everything nice into level, and now we only need to install the mechanism for getting it up and down. Now we have to make the crucial decision on which side we want our crank to go. For most people it's probably on the right side. Should not be colliding with the computer. So I have to screw on the holders for the crank. Everything on top. Crank in. Set everything up and start cranking. So here it's all built up in its highest function. I'll make it go down once and up for your enjoyment. So what I actually really like about it is that you don't really have those points where you get your cables squished in. So that's quite nice here. Many designs you have somewhere. I think in the worst case, if you would go really near, you could maybe a thin cable, you could maybe grip it around there. What I don't like is, what I think could be better is if they had this made a little bit more massive, because it feels like quite whimsy in assembly. I think now it's standing, it's okay. But you will also notice when I screw it down that it's a little bit wobbly overall. And like trying to move it around in assembly was really difficult because yeah, you see the sort of bend to go to the table plate, so that was not so comforting. So like these parts, so probably due to the very heavy legs, but yeah, there is some movement. I think with a thicker plate they would probably have had a better result, I think, but then they had probably less load and maybe it would be a bit less stable. I think the part of the heavy weight of the legs is to give it some stability. So yeah, without further ado, I'll put it down and up once for you guys to see how long it takes and how wobbly it is. And yeah, if you have any long time questions about it, just ask it in the comments.